Hello YouTube. Okay, welcome to the bedroom again, because I've done one in here before. My hair is wet. I just got out of the shower a little while ago. It's already drying because it's hot. Um, the point of today is an open relationship rant for some reason. It's been bugging me the past week or so. My sense of time sucks. Here is what's been bothering me. What has been bothering me is that I understand it scares people. It doesn't seem right to people that they feel the people who do such things are wrong. And I'm not talking about swingers. There's a difference between swingers and people in an open relationship. If you are married and want to be in an open relationship, there's a possibility, if you have not brought it up to your spouse before, that they will not be comfortable with it. Most people aren't comfortable with it, at least when it first happens, because it's something completely different from what they were taught as when they were growing up. They don't understand it. They think it's wrong. It's hardwired into your brain to think that it is wrong, and it's not. If you don't like it, A, don't watch this video. B, don't talk to anyone about it. If someone brings it up in conversation, say you don't want to talk about it. If you don't feel the same way that they do, you don't want to talk about it. If you're in a relationship, not a marriage, not a lifetime partnership, a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, or boyfriend dating type, living together type relationship, and you're not comfortable with it, discuss this with the other partner that you're living with. Discuss it thoroughly from every little angle that you can possibly think of. Let the other person explain their feelings. Explain your own personal feelings about such things. If you are comfortable with it, then still do this. The fact of the matter is, the majority of the people on the planet are not comfortable with this. There's a difference also between this and casual sex. You can have feelings for someone and have casual sex and not be in a relationship. What I'm saying is don't be afraid of it. If you feel this way and you're in a relationship now that is completely and utterly monogamous, talk to your partner about it. If it's that serious of a relationship, talk to them about it. Now, if you're in a relationship and the other person has their mind completely set on being in an open relationship and not being tied down solely to you, do not sit there and be completely and utterly afraid of it, because that's just not fair. If you're completely and utterly afraid, you won't budge on your opinions, then I suggest that you just stop being in a relationship with said person if you cannot agree whatsoever. Now, the other thing is that people who are in open relationships know for a fact that more than likely they will get attached to the other person that they are with. If you're married and you're open about your marriage, excuse me, then it's not cheating if you both know. By a lot of people, it would be just because you're married. And yes, you will likely if you have spent time with the person, if you've been with the person for a long time, you've known them for a long time, you probably will feel something serious for this person. Don't think you're wrong for it if you just explored into this. Don't think you're wrong for it. I have, well, not hundreds, but I have a bunch of friends that I love about as much as I love my fiance. I feel that connected to them. There are specific few who I do feel as close to as I do to my fiance, but that's a whole different story. Now, from personal experience, I know people are absolutely. My fiance, for instance, is completely uncomfortable with this. But there are people who simply either see no point in monogamy, do not feel as though they can be monogamous, or simply just don't want to be. That's fine. I'm not saying commit polygamy and go marry 1,000 people, because that just seems a little out there. Now, you can be in a lifetime partnership with someone and also be married. I don't see anything wrong with that, because it's not a legal paper marriage to the other person. But if you and your spouse get along with the other person and are both concerned for them, love them in the same way, I fully support you if you move them into your house, if you have them as a lifetime partner, if they are that special for you. I completely understand this. But people who are completely uncomfortable with this, do not even try. The reason most people are uncomfortable with it is A, your brain is hardwired from childhood that it is wrong. Not all religions say that it's wrong, but a majority of more popular religions will say that it is wrong. Same as they say premarital sex is wrong, but we see how many people listen to that. But your brain is automatically hardwired that it is wrong, that you should not do it, that you should not think this way, that you should not feel this way. You're not wrong. They're not wrong. It is just something you personally have to get comfortable with. Now, there's also another reason, which is reason B, that you have a small or major inferiority complex. What this is you sit there and think when the topic is brought up or when something has happened and you're in an open relationship and nothing ever happened between your partner, spouse, and another person, and something does, you think, oh my god, they're going to fall in love with them and leave me for them. That is a small inferiority complex. Now, if you completely freak out, have a panic attack, heart attack, what have you, then you really don't need to be in an open relationship because you have a serious inferiority complex and may need to seek professional help for such. As I said before, just because they're with someone else does not mean that they don't love you. It does not mean that they are wrong. And it does not mean that there's something wrong with you. If maybe you are uncomfortable with it. If you don't know the person, it's understandable. If you dated the person before, it might be a little awkward. But the fact is, you're not wrong for wanting these things. You're not wrong for being who you are. It's just not wrong. At least not to me. Now, I also understand reason C, which is some people feel that their partner or spouse is dirty after they're with another person. Like, they cannot look at them the same. That is part of the hardwiring, I believe. And is probably possibly part of the inferiority a little bit. It doesn't make them dirty unless the other person has an STD, which I'd hope that you'd make sure they don't before you had sex with them anyway. But it does not mean that they're dirty. It does not mean that they don't feel the same way for you. None of that matters. Please, just talk to each other about these things. And don't sit there and freak out. That's about all I have to say because I believe I'm repeating myself over and over again. But that's it for this time. I will be back soon. So, thank you everybody for listening to me rant about randomness again. But I'll be back eventually. Toodles!